Welcome to the iDurance training tool introduction on how to capture your data as well as to navigate your front screen. I will start by giving you an example on how to navigate your front screen. Firstly, at the top here, you choose your type of sport that you want to have shown on your front screen. This will obviously change your graphs at the bottom. If you untick Show All, it'll only show the specific sport that you have chosen here. If you tick Show All again, it will include all the data supplied in your data sheet. The data sheet here will include your date, your type, description, your distance, etc. To see more of the data, you can navigate right, navigate left. Hours, minutes, seconds, average heart rate and pace is also included in there. At the bottom here, to choose what you want to see in your graph, you can choose distance per week, distance per month, duration per week, durations per month, average pace, and there's also an other button where we'll be adding some more tracking as the versions progress. To add a new log, this is to add the information post training or post race. Once again, you choose your type of sport at the top here. The type of training you did, you will include over here. Was it an easy run, easy ride? Your date, as you can see, is this nice selector screen here, and time, very easy to capture, 0600. Under description, this is where you can enter whatever you like. So you can include some data on who you rode with, what the race's name was, etc. Your duration, you will enter here. You do not have to enter your seconds, but you can enter your seconds there if required. For your distance, firstly, have a look at the bottom here. You will see your laps. If you prefer to enter your distance via entering the laps, go to the bottom here first. Choose 3 times whatever course you did. It will automatically calculate your distance at the top here. If you do not want to do this, you can actually capture the distance there by just typing it in. Having a look at your pace, it will automatically work out your pace over here. So let's put in something a little bit more realistic over there. Okay, this is your weight, which will calculate your BMI on exit. If you have weighed yourself, you will include that there. Elevation gained. Your heart rate resting, that's your heart rate as you wake up in the morning. Most cycle computers will not include that, so you will have to get that data yourself. This is your maximum heart rate and your average heart rate, which you can include there. Your calories, that's your calories burned over the period of the ride. You can include that. Your supplements before, as mentioned before, that's where you can choose whatever your supplements. How do you feel? How did you feel over the period of the ride? If you felt good, I'll include what I felt like this today, which is quite tired. And then the weather. Just some extra interesting information in future if one wants to reference that. Under advanced, here you'll see an option to include laps or intervals. For example, if you did 10 intervals of 2 minutes each, and your heart rate. You can also include here what type of training it was, and then include it. Okay, at the bottom here you'll see you can enter your blood pressure, systolic, systolic pressure, pulse rate at measure. It'll automatically work out your World Health Organization classification, so it'll indicate to you if it's too high or too low. If you want to add some notes, here you can type in your notes for your ride if there's something specific you want to remember in the future. Close and save on exit. I'm going to close and cancel. You can also capture a plan, so if you want to do a future plan for your training, you can add a new plan. It includes all the data fields that the log include, or some of the data fields the log includes, but not all. As you can see here, it includes your sport type. The capturing is exactly the same as what you do with the log, so I'm not going to go through all that. It's also got the advanced. You can plan your lap and interval times over here, so it's something nice to do. I'm going to close and cancel. I'm not going to enter a new plan. What you can also do is you can select a specific plan and add the selected plan to the log. So what this would do is, for example, if you did your planning for the week, you actually did the ride that you planned. So if you plan to do 30 kilometers in 1 hour 30, you can then add the selected plan to the log. If your time has changed, you can just go and alter the time, or your heart rate changed, you can alter the heart rate. However, all the other information would be exactly the same. So what I'm going to do here is look at the date 2009-07-24. I will then look for that entry. And then I can change this. I can actually, the distance 30.8, I did actually do the 30.8 kilometers, but instead of 1 hour, it took me 1 hour 23. And I was planning to have a 134 heart rate, but it actually was 124. Okay, so that's just something to make your capturing slightly easier with the tool. Thank you very much for watching our introduction to our iDurance training tool. Please give us a support call if you require any further assistance.